All right, ladies, so this is a relief from the Tree of Life Tarot. I had again a very weird mishap, and it had something to do with water. So he needs to do something with water. Let me think of what. But today and in the next 2 or 3 days, you can still do some rituals for cord cutting, for letting go of, energetically, letting go of people. Um, but it's interesting that I had this uncanny and absolutely unexpected water spillage. So I don't know if he needs to clean something, he needs to run something through water. If Megan gave him an object, I think that's it. I think that's it. So if Megan gave him an object out of love or whatever it is, he needs to put that object under running water for at least 15 minutes. And the water needs to be stone cold. Yeah, I think that's it. He needs to, there is an object in his life that he needs to clean. And and he needs to clean it with water. That, I think that was the sign that, those readings. And he needs to do it fast, like literally within a day or two. He needs to do it. So what he needs to work on, obviously, he needs to work on not being a douche. So, I apologize for that, but not being a douche. So if he is working on, he's working on helping people, he needs the media to be his friend. So he, instead of quarreling with them, with the media or with whatever that is there, he needs to be more transparent, more let's say less judgy and less fighting and less petulant, because that's the vibe that he's giving off. And the media, they're not going to, be his best buddy with this attitude, not at all. So again, we have the Ace of Wands here, and he needs to, that's another thing, he needs to let it go. Okay, and it's very clear what he needs to let go. He needs to let go the dream of turning his title as a prince as into a branding and an enterprise. The press is actually, they're really nice. They're nicer than he deserves to him right now, because he's not nice to them, and they see he's making money, he's benefiting off of it. He needs to let that go. It's difficult. Yeah, it is difficult. And it comes back to this one, to this card, to the Moon card, where he needs to humble himself and he needs to remember his place. Being the second son is not a bad thing. Lusting after reputation even though I personally do not agree with that, but this is what comes for him, for Prince Harry. Lusting after reputation, fame, or properties, status. These are all things that are things, and they are not what make people happy. They're not what make people fulfilled. They are a wasters of a precious life. So if he wants to wake up, he'll soon be 40, but if he wants to wake up at 50 and feel like he wasted his life, he can continue building companies, making things like let's see if you can see it better like that. Looking for profit. It's not about the profit for him, it's about the branding. It's about, making it, being a name, making having a legacy or something. He's not going to win. That's the spiritual lesson for him. The thing is, for him, he is a spiritual person. He is very much like, we're all chosen, but he is chosen to be a light into the world. He is chosen for that, and he also chose it. Of course, you're offered the position of wherever it is you are in life, and then you accept it, or you accept something else. But if he oversteps spiritual laws, he will be punished. He will be literally brought down to his knees and humbled. If he wants to make a brand out of his name and his name recognition, he will end up alone and grumpy, and not very liked, by the way. If he lets that desire, that attachment go, if he let that attachment go, he will be like the ocean. He will be flowing into whatever direction the divine wants to steer him into. Right now, and that's, I think that's the reason this whole reading really wanted to go out. Right now, he is into let's say into course correction mode. He has chosen the poison apple, and now he needs to go through this, and he absolutely must cut the cord. Whatever that object is, he needs to cut it, like cut it from his life. And the way he needs to cut that energy, or release that energy, is with water, running water. Even if it's an extremely expensive watch, I don't care. You run it through water. If it survives, it survives. If it does not survive, you are more important than a watch. He needs to forget about making a brand. He needs to start forgetting about things that are worthless. Like literally, I think his like mentors of what really matters in life should be his cousin Zara and her husband Mike. And there's two kids. Yeah, they look like sweethearts, absolute sweethearts. Sometimes kids are very wise, actually. Up to the 12th year, but with the technology age that we live in, much sooner, maybe 4th or 5th year. They are extremely wise, and they are connected to source, and they are a source of wisdom. Even without words, they can teach you so many things. You need to let that go. That's the thing. You need to let that go. So obviously, the light is, the natural light is gone down. That's my cue to stop doing readings. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll post both of them. So let's see. And of course, as usual, comment below. Let me know what you think, and let us all thank the cards, the masters of the Akashic records, and the angels for coming through on this quest to know the truth as it is seen from above. Thank you guys. Bye.